So that's a 920 device with a beautiful polycarbonate body. So it does have wireless charging, so you can see on my lock screen, if I plug in on a charging plate, you can see right there it's starting to charge. You can see here my start screen with the Windows Phone 8 UI, so I can put my personal contact, my information. I can easily resize any tile I want. If I want the CNL tile to be small, if I want it to be large, I can easily resize any tile and just move them around as I wish, right? So very easy to set it up, very intuitive. One of the things I do a lot is listen music. When I commute, I always listen music, so I have Nokia Music with unlimited streaming, completely free on all phone, all provider, so I can just come here and play all my music or use Nokia mix radios that are pre-mixed based on what I like and just stream music on the go. And one of the cool things too is when you stream music, sometimes you don't have data to access, you don't have access to data, so if you're on a plane as an example, you can actually download offline the music you want, so you can still listening the music even if you don't have data access. It is the same concept for the Nokia map navigation. We can have access to all the Nokia map and information, but you can also download the map offline. So the result of that is a very smooth experience with no loading time. You can just pitch and play wherever you want. It's very, very smooth experience. Of course, you can look at places around you. You can search for a place. Once you have a place, you can look at all information related to that place, whether it's, so let's say I can look at this restaurant, Better Burger, I can look at the reviews, I get directions. Everything, we integrate everything that's available inline using Bing. You have a new hub for direction for public transit, where you can see, you can either plan a specific trip or look at transit nearby and see where things are and when's the next train and so on. It's very slow. You can see where all the subway around here are, and it's pretty useful, convenient apps. You can also pin direction from the route you want and look at transit time and. You can see different options I have from here to the Empire State Building as an example, and then I can just pick one and go there.
So what we've got here is the ability to turn off and on things that are in your line of sight. So we're built on a 3D wireframe model, which means that we can take a look at the buildings and decide what it is you can see and then only restrict the information to that, so you don't have this entire point of interest cloud when I really just want to know, hey, basically, where should I go? Honey or Hong's Kitchen? And here I can take a look and say, hey, Hong's Kitchen's actually the place to go, and with one touch it'll bring up Nokia Maps and have all the information that people have contributed, as well as information that we've licensed from TripAdvisor and other places.
The screen is a PureMotion HD+. It's super responsive. The refresh rate is one of the highest in the industry. It's also responsive to touch. You can use the back of your fingernail, as you see, to move it around. It's funny, I was doing this earlier. I even used my arrow to move the screen. I mean, that's how sensitive it is. Super bright. It's one of the brightest on the market. The resolution is WXGA. It's this beautiful curved glass. So it's very almost flush, but it's a fabulous design, tapered edges. Beautiful, beautiful screen. The camera has optical image stabilization in it, which is part of the reason that the curve is here. That's where the wireless charging cord is packed, as well as the floating lens that you heard about in the keynote. 8.7 megapixels with Carl Zeiss optics, takes beautiful photos, LED light.